A minute again. So much is going on with life and all the crazy things that's going on in it, and all this chaos and everything else that's happening. Welcome back. I'm on Anywhere Street. My source street I started on, my source street I began on, my source street of everything. This is going to be as short as I can make it because the next transportation part is on its way coming, and I'm going to be on it, but not doing this. Um, I don't know what title is this one is today. I'm just saying, and disappear, appeared. That sounds like a good title. I don't know where it comes from, but that just came out of the void. Um, I think I'm reflecting on that because I'm saying to myself, I disappeared a great deal of my life. Meaning, I didn't get rid of it. I didn't really see my life as it was going past me, and I was not participating in life the way I should have been in a bigger, better way. I guess when you get older, you realize that there's a lot of things you wish you could go back and do. And I will state this with the mind that I have now. Sure, I would love the younger body. Sure, I would love the younger things. But with the mind that I have now, because this mind can get some things accomplished. That mind is too sporadic, too wild, too chaotic, too, what's the other word I would like to use? Too distracted. I mean, extreme distractions. Um, and I washed it away with more distractions. So I wasn't in my life. I was here, present in life, but I wasn't present with the thought of what I could do with all of that when I had it. So I don't want to operate on the past as much. I want to operate in the now because I can't get that back. None of us can. That is the great mischief of the mind to keep tricking you and telling you you can get back everything that you had and no. Some of that stuff I don't want back anyway. Didn't do me any good anyway. The people, the places, the things. There were great things in those times. And sometimes I wish I could have rose to meet the moment, but I wasn't able to do that. So the moment is here and present. In every step, in everything we do, it's present. It is alive. It is welcoming. And it wants you to join in, but in a constructive, productive way. Not a destructive, not a chaotic way, not a pleasure seeker, but a purpose seeker. That even sounds better. I'm now appearing in this place in time, and what I'm learning is the art of centering. Centering your life where it's so centered that you don't think about the past anymore. You don't dwell in a future that's a shadow and may never happen. That past happened. This part didn't. The one in the future. But appearing to be a better source for myself. Because I know timetables are passing fast, years are going quick, things are going quick. And I sat at a table and I shocked a table full of people one day. And I said at the table, we all need to be getting our caskets ready. I don't care if it shocks you. It's a truth. Meaning, if you know that thing exists for you leaving out off this planet, then my suggestion is this. Do the things you wanted to do for the time that you had to do them, because nothing else is even in the midst of a guarantee, and most likely will never occur. You will go to that place in regret. And that is the key thing about living your life through the time that you've had without any more regrets. Because you tried to do something while you were here. And you knew it was a fulfilling thing. But you tried to do the things you wanted to do. So then, again, we go back to the title. Disappeared. Because you're not present in the person that you should be present in, and in the time that you're in, and you're not doing the things or achieving the things that you really, really wanted to do, but you didn't make an effort. I'm living my best life by waking up. And I'm not talking about going to sleep in a bed. I'm talking about waking up in life and seeing things as they really are, not as you wish them to be or see them as you think they should be. But knowing that you're awakening, you're feeling out life, you're achieving life, you're moving in the moment with a more constructive, open-eyed view. I just look back on those years sometimes. Sometimes I'll sit and have a moment in peace. I'll just think back. And some of those moments, of course, were highs, and there were a lot of lows, and there was a lot of sad, there was a lot of happiness, there was a lot of everything. That is the true human experience. And we all have those patterns. But it's so sad that the human race doesn't share in understanding those things that come to your world, and what you do with them is a productive thing, and how much humility and kindness and things you could be doing instead of being a destructive monster as we got now in our governments or around the world. Man, you just think, and I'm going to take you on a bizarre trip with this, you just think of aliens, and they're there. We cannot deny it. We can play them games and think we're just here on this planet. But you know the reason my uncle told me back in the day? He said, you know there's a lot of life out there. You know how you know it on Earth? He said, look around you at the plants, the animals, and the other forms of life. It's to let you know you're not alone in the universe. I'm not afraid of them more than I'm afraid of humans going out there doing more damage than what they've done to this beautiful planet once. That gave them life, sustenance, it gave them abilities, it gave them things, and they turned away from everything. And look at them now. You go back centuries past, and you look at the whole decades and decades and decades and decades and millennials of people and the actions that they did and the time they had. And the human race is a bundle of mess. It never stops. It never stops going. But what I'm afraid of is them taking that out there and they run into something they're not ready for. And that might be the great stoppage of all, because it's out there. Just because we can't see it, we can't get to it, we can't feel it, we can't touch it. But I'm telling you, in my spirit, it is a whole lot of life out there. Some good, some bad, some primordial, some things, but the humans, to me, are a very, very, very destructive race. They proved it as they spread their cells all over the continents as time went on. The destruction was a unanimous, mental, physical, all types of ways. And they just don't stop. Or they force things down people's bellies, such as religion and things they think is superior, and your stuff means nothing. This is what they've done. And the greatest catastrophe of all is not knowing what true freedom really is, true liberation really is, true movement of the soul. You have a great opportunity in the time and space you have now to do some things, and do some things you might want to do, might live to do, and not sit there in a hospital wing or in your house and passing out and you never come back, and guess what? Nothing was achieved. I am steadily chronicling, hope I said that right, my life and what I'm going to do with some of these things in the next coming years, because I can't let the craziness of what's going on back home in my home, D.C., drive me to the point of putting myself in a solid room and praying it goes away. It doesn't work like that. You have to stay active in the moment. You have to stay present in the moment. And you have to stay appeared in the moment. Not anything less, not anything little, not anything scourge, not anything. You have to be present. Because things, watch this, how weird, I'm going to say this last part, things can go haywire in a minute. You'll think in one scope that everything is going one way, and then you turn around, it just twists up and bends, and it just suddenly shocks you and goes a whole different way. So don't let things you think is going to appear to happen one way and it looks like it's strictly strict in your mind, that it doesn't go and does a 180 and ends up some other kind of way. That's what I mean about appearing to be present and appeared in the time and place you're in now, not disappeared in those times and moments. So one thing I leave you with is I talk to a whole lot of people. I get a lot of people's points of views. I get a lot of different things, and it educates me. It helps me to grow in a higher sense. So I'm not sitting back with the thought of, oh, he's doing this, he's not thinking like that. No, I want to hear what other people have to say, because I'm finding a lot of agreement at what's happening around us in this country, everywhere else. So to my friends at present this day, for the short video soon, I will be doing better, bigger videos. I promise. I keep telling y'all that, but I'll get around to it. It'll happen a little bit more frequently. Stay appeared in the moment you're in, appeared for the time you have. Don't be like me, like I was in the past, disappeared. I wasted a whole lot of time, but that's okay. I thank God through those times I'm still alive to survive. You have a golden opportunity, even in the middle of a lake full of bad, to survive, to thrive, and to become more than what you simply are now and want to think that it's impossible, but it is possible. To all my YouTube subscribers, the future ones, namaste. And appear in a moment. It's just like a light bulb that turns on a Christmas. You finish a Christmas tree, you go seal it up and put the lights on, it comes to life. Appear in the moments that you have while you have them, out of grace, because nothing's promised to any of us. Namaste, my friends. We'll be talking very, very soon. And bless all. And know that it's going to be okay. Whether you think it or not, it's still going to be okay. The best, my friends. Till later.